All right. So this is pocket options. Get straight to it. All right. So every time you come to the charts on pocket options, you know, you want to look at your what you want to go through all the pairs. Just click on all start up high on your higher time frame. Your higher time frame is your H1 or your H4, and then you want to just zoom out. You're trying to see where you at on the grand scheme of things. Uh, and we're using premium and discount to help guide us on what button, what setup we should be looking for on this particular, pair. So so my focus is I'm only looking for pairs like this. You see my screen? So you see prices at a premium up here, and it dropped all the way down to a discount. If I would have saw a price like this, you know, if we was at a discount down here, I'm gonna do it like this. So you see this area up here? We consider that a premium. Meaning, when I say premium, I mean that price is expensive. When price is expensive, the algorithm is taught to go down to a cheaper price, and vice versa. Once price drop down to a discount, meaning prices oversold, the algorithm is coded to go from being a cheap to being expensive, from being cheap to being going back up to being expensive. So it's like you want to follow it. So all we doing is following the algorithm. So when it get down to a discount, price is going to accumulate, and then eventually price is going to turn around and go the other way. You see that? It accumulated down here at this discount, and then price start going the other way. But we get our entries on the smaller time frames. We get our entries on the smaller time frame. So say it, for example, at this high, prices at a premium up there because we saw it on the 4 hour. If I zoom out, price is expensive. So once you know price is expensive, like if the chart was like this, you see where we came from down here? Same thing. Price was at a discount down here. Price was at a discount down here. It accumulated, and once it accumulated on that smaller time frame, then look at this. Boom, you got that expansion. See that? And once we got that expansion, what is this right here? We got reaccumulation, meaning price accumulated to go higher again. Look at that, another accumulation. Once that accumulation, we got that build up. It's accumulating a lot of orders. See how it's going up. It's like it's creating a range. It's accumulating a lot of orders, and then eventually, it's continue trending. So we got accumulation down here at a discount, reaccumulation, in the middle to go higher, and once it got it, so it's like discount to a premium. This was just another reaccumulation to go higher, like continuation. But you see, we's in the premium up here. Price is expensive, so if I was to do this right here, for the untrained eye, from this low, so it's like where we came from this low, this discount, it went all the way up. It went all the way up to a premium. So you want to go week to week, right there. Let me change the color on this. Let's see what color. Let's do white. Put the horizontal line. All right, so you see where I got that? Make this line. Let's change all my colors. Let's do blue. All right. So you see where it says 0.5 from here, from this discount, from the low to swing high. Where do we come from? Where did price stop at? This is the highest point from here to here. So you see where it says 0.5. That's the middle of the range. From here, swing low to swing high. See, so for me, I like to, we buy below that 0.5. That's 50% of the range. You always want to buy low. Once price start to get close to this 50, you got to be, scratching your head. You trying to, you like price starting to get expensive. Now, once it crosses 0.5, it's starting to get expensive. So you got to be careful because once price break above that 50%, we consider that it's going to a premium price. You know what I'm saying? Even though it went higher above, it's like you don't want to trade at the middle of the range because it's like 50-50. It can either go up or down. You see what I'm saying? So once we start crossing above that 50, it's getting real expensive now. There's other people in the world. They woke up late. They were like, I knew price was going to go up, not knowing that prices above 50%. They can get the trade right. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, they're gonna get destroyed. They're gonna get popped because they woke up late. You know, they was like, man, let me catch it, and then as soon as they buy it, not knowing where they at, they should have got in down here. What's the saying? Buy low, sell high. If you woke up late and you missed the move, I would wait for the sale. But the 90%, they chasing this buy just because they see all this data to the left. They chasing it, not knowing that prices are expensive right now. When the algorithm is, when it gets expensive, it's coded to go back down to a cheaper price. But we get our interest on the smaller time frame. So that's the 4 hour. But you see what I'm saying? So boom, so I can delete this. Once you figure out where you at, you can delete this field. So for the untrained eye, see, I don't have to put nothing on my chart. I know where I'm at. But you see, so boom, this that whole premium area right here. This that whole premium area. So this is your focus. Once you know it's in the premium, you waiting. So as price, we do it like this. As price, you watching it as it keep going higher and higher. Let it keep going. If you know it's expensive, you sitting on your hands, you waiting. Let it finish, accumulating. So you got to be real patient with this, because that's all pocket option. That's all pocket option is doing. It's accumulating a lot of orders. So you can't be, you see this green and red button. You can't be quick to press the button because if price ain't done accumulating, you're gonna lose. You see what I'm saying? So I always start on a higher time frame on the 1 hour. I'm trying to see where I'm at, premium or discount. If price is in the premium, I'm waiting for the reversal. So I'm sitting on my hands, I'm waiting, I'm patient. I'm trying to see where can I find it. Let's do it like this, because I don't know if I can go all the way back. Let's see. And this is my focus. Once I see it, as price, it keep trending, it's going higher and higher. It's still accumulated as it's going up. You see this? So as it keep going higher and higher, you see how we way up here? Let me lock this in right here. Lock this in. Let me go back out higher so you can see where we at. Zoom them out. Boom. So that's your focus. Let it keep buying up. Let it, it was accumulating right here. You know, okay, it decided to trend some more. We know it's in the premium. Let me go back to the 4 hour. Zoom out. I'm just trying to show you an example over here. Discount. It's getting expensive. Once it crossed that 50, okay, we waiting. We waiting. You gotta wait. It probably took 2 hours for this sale to play out. You gotta wait for it. And then this is your focus as it get higher and higher. You gotta do surgery. You gotta find it. 1 hour. I go straight down to the 1 minute and I'm breaking it down to the seconds, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. I'm sitting, I'm waiting. Like how it's accumulating right here. I'm waiting for it to catch that sale to go down. But accumulation has to get done though. If it don't, you're gonna lose that trade. Now, losses are a part of the game. We lose money every day. But the name of the game is managing risk. So boom, as this, see how this, very bullish. Just buying up, buying up. We know when it's a premium. It's like you walking up stuff. It's like you walking up some steps. You know, it's not gonna keep trending like that. If you know the algorithm is coded from going from being cheap to being expensive, from being expensive to being cheap, you want to follow that. And then look at this. We got our 2022 model. We got we got manipulation right here. We got a run on stops right here. Manipulation. This one green candlestick ran above this high. So let's do it like this. See this green candlestick right there? It took that high. But you're not gonna always get this all the time. All we bet, banking on is waiting for that accumulation to get done and catch the reversal. Because sometimes price don't be ready to move yet, and it'll do this: take a high, break structure, and then it'll just keep going up higher. So you got to sit on your hands and you got to be patient and wait for it, because it'll give it like a little leg like this, and then it'll just keep buying up, and it might go higher. So all you waiting on, don't just play, these gaps right here, because if it ain't ready and you got a 3 minute trade up and it just keep trending on you, you know, it's an unnecessary loss. So you can't be quick to just press that button just because you see this. Because sometimes, it don't be ready yet. But let's say we got a gap play right here. Let's say you play right here in this box. If you know prices in a premium, it should go down to a cheaper price. So you see where we came from when I was on a lower time frame. Higher time frame, I meant. So you see as it's buying up, normally we get our interest on the seconds, but as prices, I can't go back there for. So say you got your entry 3 minutes, and then you waiting. If price is expensive, if it's in the premium, you want to look for a sale. Meaning, person, we're looking to take the market down to a cheaper price. Where the money at? See all these little wicks. Money sits below lows, and we got gaps and stuff right here. All of those are targets. So if price is expensive, these are targets. Look left to get right. It's like we predicting the future. You see what I'm saying? But guess what though? This all we need right here. In 3 minutes, a 3 minute expiration. This cash money in 3 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Once that accumulation get done, it's stair stepping up. It can only go so high for so long, but then guess what? It's gonna start stair stepping down in the premium. See that? And then look at that. Crazy, huh? And this little move right here, that's cash. That's all we need. 3 minutes. We just need 3 minutes of this. We don't need all this. That's if you're holding like a, 15-minute trade or some, crazy expiration. You might, 30 minutes, whatever expiration you have to wait for this premium. I mean, that's cash money, 30 minutes. But we're trying to be in and out. Go ahead and make our, hit our goal for the day and be done. But that's cash money right there. Look at that. That's crazy, huh? Now you can say something on the you can say something if you have some questions. But yeah, look at that. Explosive. Whoa. Like, look at that. This is crazy. And you got to keep in mind, big money, they white the board. They buying low at a discount. They buying low at a discount. They taking price to a higher premium. Once they get satisfied taking enough profit at that premium, they gonna take price down to a cheaper price. Let me go to the photo. So they white the board. So you see what I'm saying? Look at that. They white the board. You see our previous interest. So say we bought down here. See that we bought down here. We sold up here. Everybody that's holding some 1 hour expirations or whatever, 2 hour, 4 hour expirations, you know, not knowing that big money white the board, they buying up just to sell it back down. And look at that. Look at that. Price went right below that low, huh? Look left to get right. They erased all this data to the left. Crazy, huh? I know it. So when price get back down to a discount, they gonna start all over. They gonna repeat this same process over and over again. This is how price really moves. You see what I'm saying? So after a strong decline like this, premium, it was expensive. It dropped all the way down to a discount. So boom, when price dropped down to a discount, you waiting for buys. You see what I'm saying? So look at all this. See all this price action after a strong decline like this. It just depends. Like you can't never tell when accumulation is going to get done. But well, you can from price action, but all of this is accumulation. It's gonna take a while for price to build back up. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna take a while. So you got to be very patient with these buys because it might take every setup is different. It might take an hour or two for accumulation to build back up. They have to, because we betting off time. For the people that do 5 second, 15 second, and on up, they getting chopped up in a range. Let me show you. They getting chopped up in a range. All of this accumulation. So big money, they got to accumulate enough orders in order to take price the other way. So you sitting on your hands, you waiting. You waiting. So as this, you waiting. It ain't ready yet. You got to keep, extra. It ain't ready yet. It ain't ready yet. But when it got all the way down here, let me do like this. Try to redraw it. So this whole time it was chop, 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 chop. It's building up. It's building up. It's building up. Even though as it's dropping, it's still accumulating. And then it went, it's accumulating right here. Then three, two, three red candles down. And then if I zoom in on this area, let me just do it like this. See if I can do some surgery since what price currently at. Yeah. So boom, let me do some surgery. So I go 4 hour, 1 hour. I'm trying to see where I'm at. So you see where we came from? We caught the sale up here. Price dropped all the way down to a discount. So this is your focus, this little area down here. As it kept breaking down, you waiting. If it ain't ready, you waiting. Don't press no buttons, you waiting. So this is your focus right here. So you go 4 hour, 1 hour, okay, straight to the 1 minute. I go straight down to the 1 minute. Because once you figure out where you at on the chart, you don't have to do too much. You get straight to it. You go break it all the way down. You try and see where can you get in on that discount play. So I'm gonna go back and see, can I get back there to that area? Let's see. Hopefully we can get back to that area. If not, I'll go to a 3 minute. Okay, boom. Okay, it should be about right here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, right down here. What is this? 1 minute. Let me see. Can I do it like this? Let's see. It's 2 minutes. Let's see. Can I go back? All right. So it's not the cleanest. It's not the cleanest. So, for example, let's say we play it right here. All right. So you know where we came from? Way up here. Boom. Sale up there. All the way down to a discount. But we normally get our entries on the seconds. Like look at this right here. You see this area right here? You probably thought this was the accumulation. It was. It was. You see, it got that build up. Come on. It was accumulation right here. Got that build up. You probably played a position right here. You probably played a position right here thinking it was ready. You probably thought it was ready. You played right here. 3 minute trade. And it just tanked on you. If you lose this trade, it ain't ready yet. So you gotta wait. See how it's dropping down a lot lower? You gotta wait. You know where you at. But price has to accumulate enough orders first. So as it's dropping down to a deeper discount, you're still looking for buys. You see what I'm saying? So boom, on the seconds and stuff like that, but you're looking at the same thing. Price is fractal. Whatever we see on the 4 hour, 1 hour, or daily, you seeing it on the seconds, 1 minute, 15 minutes. It's all the same. Price accumulated as it's coming on down, and it started to show signs of reversal. You see what I'm saying? And then once we catch it, so it's like where the money at? Money sits below lows and above highs. Money sits below lows. See that? And sits above highs. So if price is at a discount, this is your target. So if you're looking to buy low, look left where the money at. Money sits above highs. And you see these little areas like this. We call these gaps. GAPS. See that little area right there from wick to wick? Price just slipped down and it closed right here. So from wick to wick, from this wick to the left to the wick to the right, there was no buyers offer right here in this area. We call those gaps. And gaps got to get filled in the future. Like it's like wind though. You see what I'm saying? So you see these two gaps right here. If price is at a discount and you buying down here, you gotta look left to get right. So all these three areas are targets. So we lost this trade right here. We lost this trade right here. We was like, okay, don't get mad, don't beat yourself about it. You right, but price ain't ready to move yet. That's how I look at it. Okay, it dropped down to a deeper discount, even though it was already at a discount right here. It wasn't ready yet. Okay, I lost that trade. Okay, I'm waiting now. It's gonna start accumulating again. And then once it sets up, we're still taking price higher. You see what I'm saying? And then boom, you can play it. So if you lost that one position, you can enter three more times and still be in the green. Once it's ready to move, and then you just watch. And then you just watch. Once that accumulation get done, look at it. See how explosive that was? Like even though it's accumulating right here, it's accumulating as it's going down. But we can't see it because we're on a 15 minute. You see what I'm saying? I was just trying to, like zoom out because, I can't go down that low. And it's probably going to look a lot crazy for you to see because it already played out already. But these are the type of trades I'm trying to catch. So look, so you see these our targets. So I can take this out. We lost this trade. Boom. We got money sits above, liquidity sitting above highs. Liquidity sitting below lows. And we got gaps that need to get filled in the futures like wind though. Just like accumulation. Once that accumulation get done, look at this right here. Check this out. See this accumulation right here? It's building up to go higher. You see what I'm saying? It's building up to go higher. That's accumulation. It accumulated right here. It reaccumulated right here. And then this cash money. So when I'm getting in, say I got in right here, 3-minute trade, this cash money in 3 minutes. And then if I would have seen it accumulated again, because we're still at a discount though. Because let me zoom out. You see where we came from? We came from all the way up here. And you see where we at. Even though we bought right here, and this cash out in 3 minutes, we still way below this low when this cashed out in 3 minutes right here. I mean, it's high. We still way below this high. We within this range, so the range is from here to here. Swing high to swing low. This is still cash money in 3 minutes. Price reaccumulated right here, and then look at this. See how explosive that was? I don't think y'all understand. This cash money in 3 minutes. So it's like you want to follow the algorithm Premium and discount gonna help. It's gonna help guide you. So I use it every day. I trade it every day. Still going, huh? As it's getting higher like this, I'm more focused on getting buying low than catch this expansion. I'm not worried about, you know what I'm saying. You can still ride a trend, but I'm more focused on catching that bottom for that reversal. It's cash money. Now once it start getting a lot higher, I don't even care about it no more. You see what I'm saying? Now look at it. You see what I zoomed out? Look at that. We did surgery though. You have to do surgery. You gotta start up high, break it all the way down, and see where can you get in on that discount. You gotta start up high and break it all the way down and see where can you get in on that premium play. You see what I'm saying? Once that accumulation get done, once the algorithm start accumulating and it get done, then you can catch that reversal. When that accumulation get done, then you can catch that reversal for the buy. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta be patient. You gotta wait. Sometimes it might take an hour or two, but you have to wait. You have to wait. Let's see. Let's see. This the pair right here. Let's see what Litecoin. So what is this? USD, EGP. Let's see. And oh yeah, I always stick to the pairs that you see how these. It just depends on the time of the day. A lot of pairs start to fluctuate. So I always try to stick to the 92s. So let's see. Let's try to find one more good example. Let's see, American Express. All right. Let's see, American Express. All right. So I guess I like this. I like this one. So I go to the 4 hour. I zoom out. I'm trying to see where I'm at. That's important. If you know where you at, so it's like we building up. We're trying to find our edge. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to put this, in our favor. So you want to start up high. Your 4 hour. You're trying to see where we at. Where the price come from? Where did it go? Where did it drop down to? You see what I'm saying? All right. So price was at a what up here? Price was at a what up here? At a premium. What did it drop down to? It dropped down to a discount. So when price dropped down to a discount, now we're waiting for the reversal. I don't know when it's gonna reverse. We sitting on our hands, we're waiting for it. 4 hour, 1 hour. Now check this out. Look at it. What is it doing? What is this? Accumulation, huh? Accumulation. It's accumulating. After a strong decline, price has to build up. It has to build back up to go higher, potentially to go higher. So if it's building up and it don't respect your gap area or where you're trying to get in it, and you lose the trade, it's probably not ready yet. But you know where you at. If you lose this trade and you try to buy it at a discount and it just slips like this, Say we try to buy right here on the gap. Say you try to buy right here on this gap because you seen price break structure and it came back down to the gap and it showed and you played and then you got one green candle and you thought the accumulation was done. Then next thing you know, prices start dropping, 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 dropping. Don't get discouraged. You are right. You right, but price wasn't ready to move. It's not ready to move yet. It's still accumulating orders. Let me show you. It's still accumulating orders. So I'm breaking it down. I'm sitting down here on the seconds. I'm waiting for accumulation to get done. I'm sitting here waiting. I'm sitting here waiting. I'm just alternating through my time frames. I'm just going back and forth, just reading the price action. Just you can just see it's accumulating, going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's building up, trapping people. You see them pressing the button? Yeah, they are engineered liquidity right now. Trap money. That's all that is. Trap money. They inducing trades to get in right now. They, but price ain't ready to move yet. You see all these people they pressing by. They might win and get lucky. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, they negative on their account. So now, we're at a discount, and the algorithm has to trap a lot of people, so it's accumulating right now. So all these people that's getting in early, that's on them when they press that button. Their timer's on, it's ticking. And a lot of these people are just guessing. I guarantee you that we don't guess. We know where to get in at. We know what what I'm saying, capitalize on these. We have an edge. They don't have an edge. They just pressing buy or sell. Like you see all these people selling. Look, he sold down here. Look, he's selling at a discount. You see what I'm saying? They don't know what they, stuff like that. Look at that. Look at that. But I don't think it's ready yet. It might be a pump fake. Even if you don't trade, for that particular day, you can just sit here and watch it and see how long it take for price to turn around and reverse. Because every setup is different. This can accumulate in like 10 minutes and then start reversing for that buy. It can accumulate for an hour. It can accumulate for 2 hours or more than that. We never know. But you see it on this 4 hour. That was a strong push down. Strong push down. Strong push down. Accumulation. So we just sitting on our hands. We know our edge. Everybody else, they don't have an edge. You got to remember, 98% of traders lose money. Like, look at this. Look. Remember I was telling you that was a pump fake? Look at it. Look at it. That's a pump fake. Like, it might show like it's ready, but that shit ain't ready. It's accumulating. It's creating a range. So that's why I'll be like, you got to sit on your hands and wait. You got to wait. If you are already a patient trader right now, you got to be even more patient. Like an hour or two type patience. Especially for a buy. Because buys take Buys take a while to turn around. Now, if it was a sale, sales don't take long to turn around. Sometimes it do, but buys take a long time to, for some reason, I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure that out. But buys take a long time to accumulate to go higher. But sales, when they get ready, it'll just go. It ain't gonna play around. That's why you see me mostly selling than buying. Cause sales play out a lot faster than them buys. You gotta sit in your hands and wait for this. But it ain't nothing wrong with waiting. So this is what I just do. It's creating a range. So I'm waiting for it. Let all these people get, they donating all their money out their account to pocket options. When prices get done accumulating at the discount, it's going into our account. You see what I'm saying? So we waiting. We have our edge. We started up high. We know prices. American Express is at a discount on the 4 hour and 1 hour and on the 1 minute. The 1 minute is accumulating, is building up, is building back up to go higher. If it doesn't build back up to go higher, it's going back down to a deeper discount, and you're still waiting for it to accumulate again, build back up, and when it's ready, once it get done building up, then you can take it up higher. You see what I'm saying? So if this area don't hold up, it can shoot right through it. It can shoot right through this low if you want to. We know where we at. It's just about waiting on it. And look at all these people. They trapped. He trapped up here. $7. He right though. All these people they right that's buying. It just ain't ready yet. You see what I'm saying? It's not ready yet. So they losing all these trades for no reason. They just had to be a little bit more patient. Depending on their expiration, if he got like a 10 minute, 15, 20 minute, it might come back into his favor, especially this person up here. It might come back in their favor. See, we snipers. I'm on the 5 second. We know where we at. It's accumulating. Price is fractal. So we're waiting for it. And when they get ready, we'll put some risk behind it. But when the accumulation get done, the volume will start picking back up. And then you should see that expansion, that breakout, once they get done accumulating. So you have to be patient on here. You can't be in no rush, or your account, you can be depositing every week or every other day. You got to be patient on here. You can't just be quick to press that button. We don't do this for fun. You in competition with the next trader out there. It's your job. It's your objective to empty out their account. You see what I'm saying? This is it's your job to take money from other traders. We don't do this for, this ain't no hobby. We don't do this for fun. That's why you gotta wait. If you wanna, make a good amount, you know what I'm saying, you gotta wait if you want to get paid. Wealth is a transfer from the impatient to the patient trader. So all these people that's just guessing, they donating to the broker, and the broker just paying out the patient traders. So you have to be patient. Look, price expanded, and then it's accumulating. But when they get done, remember I was talking about where the money is. Money sits above highs and below lows. I'm gonna try to draw it out. See this high right here? You get the high right here. You gotta look left to get right. It's like we predicting the future. So you can mark up all your highs and lows within that accumulation. Those are targets. Once you get your good entry, and then once it get done, it's gonna break out. Once that accumulation get done, it's gonna break out, and they gonna wipe the board. So everybody that was selling at that high, let me see, can I zoom out? Everybody that was selling way up here, all the way up there, if they still in a trade, they gonna eventually get taken out. If they got a crazy high expiration, let's see, can we get this breakout? Is it done accumulating? Let's see what the 15-second look like. Let me see what the 1 minute look like. Okay. Look at all them people pressing that button. Look. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just pressing the button. Look, look, look. You see this right here? $1. He sold at a what? At a discount. You see what I'm saying? They don't know where they at. Look at it, look at it, look, it's trying to break out. It's trying to. Let's see what the 5 second look like. You still like it's accumulating still right there in that little area. Look at all them people just pressing that button. I like that little future, that little social trading. You can see everybody entry. That's fire right there. I like that. That's fire. Look at this. He put $100 on it. $100. Look, he sold at a discount. He just lost. Look, he just lost $100 that fast. And then look at this. Look, price already took the first high. Where the money at now? Right here. Look, it just touched it. Where the money at now? Right here. So I can delete these two. Now the money right here at this high. Look at the volume trying to pick up. Man, look at all these orders right here. You see how they getting chopped up in here? And you got to keep in mind, this broker manipulated now. You know what I'm saying? Pocket options moving this. They booking this. It's their data feed. So you can't be quick to just press that button. If accumulation ain't done, yeah, you can cook. But you see how it's building up, right? You see how it was building up, right? It's just buys, they just different. Yeah, we're just watching. We just watching. But you see, look, the 5 second, this the 5 second chart. Price action don't look that bad, do it? It don't look that bad. Let me go back to the 10 second. I want to see it break out. I want to see, is it ready? I want to see if we can get this explosive move to the other side. Can we get it? Or it's just gonna still be building up? because it's been accumulating for a good little minute. Oh, we gonna get it. Is it ready? Are you ready? American Express, are you ready? Where the money at? Right here. Are you ready or not? Or are you still chopping people up? And we look for these setups like, every day, London, New York session, London, New York session, every day from 2 a.m. to the lunchtime. That's when the volume be, very volatile. Every period, it don't matter. It's volatile within that window. So yeah. So you want to wake up every day, click on your watch list, go through all the pairs that's overextended, and you see these little stars to the left of the pair. Put a star by each one that you see that you like that's overextended. And when see how we waiting for this buy on this American Express, we waiting for you want to wait for the reversal on every pair that you have on your watch your favorites watch list. Just put a go to favorites. See, I got a watch list like this. These are all the pairs I'll be looking at for today. And now I just wait for the reversal. But I'm using premium and discount to get to I'm using premium and discount to help guide me on what button I should press. Once it gets done accumulating. You see what I'm saying? It's still building up. When that build up done, your shit gonna be explosive. And then when you press that button, do a 3-minute trade. I like doing 3-minute trades to give time. You got to give yourself time to win. So let it build up. When you get that sniper entry, when that accumulation done, it should, run away from your entry. But this is what I do. Even if I'm not trading, I like to watch price like this. Watch to see how long it take to accumulate to go higher. I like to watch to see how long it accumulated at a premium and watch, wait for the reversal. How long did it take? Look at it. Look left. Look. There you go. Look left to get right. Look at that. It wiped the board. It took this high out. It took this high out. And it took this high out. They wiped the board. They selling it down to eventually buy back up. It took out all these highs. They just wiping the board. That's all they do. They do this every day. It's just about sitting on your hands and waiting for it. And look at all these people just guessing. They guessing. They don't know. They don't have an edge. We have an edge. We trade our edge every day. They don't have no edge. They just looking at the counter and just moving that what price currently at. That's what they doing. Oh, it's going down. Let's just press sell. Oh, it's going up. Let's just press buy. That's the retail mindset. That's how they do that. And look at that. It look like it's ready. It look like it. Let's see what the 1 minute look like. building up. Look at that. Looking good. Look at that. Looking good. But yeah, that's what I be doing. Look at that. You gotta wait for it. You gotta be patient. You can't be just quick to get in and it's chopping up like this. Look at that push. It's pushing. Look at that. He dropped $50 on that. Look at that. Everybody trying to jump in now. Look at that. He put 100 on the. He don't know where he at. Look, they been took out our target over here. Look, let me see what the 5 second look like. And normally, once you get ready and it's going like that, I'm already in somewhere down here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Once I think it's done, I already have my sniper entry. It's just about that expansion, catching that expansion when it's running away. I already be in. You always want to buy low, and you want to sell high. You have to know where you at all times. That's important. That's very important. Price ain't gonna move it if it's not done accumulating at that low. Price ain't gonna move it if it's not done accumulating at that high. If you just getting in like that, you just taking unnecessary losses, and you're not even wrong. It just ain't. It's not ready to move yet. You see what I'm saying? But I like to look at price action like this. Chop, 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 chop. I like looking at price action like this. Look at all this liquidity just coming in the market. And then, so you caught some trades in there. It gave a nice leg on this first leg up. And then look, you see if it come back, if it start dropping down back down to a discount again, maybe it ain't ready for that big expansion yet. You see what I'm saying? And if it take this low, it's dropping down to a deeper discount. If it take this low down here, you still waiting for the same thing. Let it just keep building up. It's almost ready. Let it just keep finishing. But this not the big expansion that we want. But you still can capitalize off this move right here. You still can capitalize off that because we just have to be right for a short amount of time. This ain't like forex or futures. You know, price got to go up a certain amount of pips or handles. We betting on expirations. This cash money in 3 minutes. But I just want you to see the real explosive expansion, just so you can see how it'll push when it's done. But the buys, they just different though. Buys are very different.